Xin Chao, what's up everybody? Alright, you know where we're at. We're at Wind Way. We are going to do some information vlogs tonight. I'm finally free again, so as I have discussed, we're going to go on a trip. If you want to know where the trip's going to be, get more details and watch more content, there's this really cool thing called Patreon, which is a crowd-funded platform. So if you want to help me and support the channel in more additional ways, you can jump on over to Patreon. If not, no worries. I completely understand if you do not want to. So yeah, in this video we're going to talk about coffee and tea. How big of a business do you think coffee and tea is in Vietnam? How much money do you think Phuc makes in 1 year before taxes? And how much do you think Highland coffee makes in 1 year before taxes? Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me get your guesses and we'll jump into the content. So yeah, so Phuc has been one of the fastest growing chain of tea and coffee houses in Vietnam over the past few years. It used to be Highland, I think, was king for quite a while, but now you've got Phuc has really come in pretty hot. If you've ever watched any of the walking vlogs, I talk about Phuc all the time and how they're expanding constantly, how they're opening like new spots. So they came out with their yearly profit window margin. Let's get on over to Quin Way, the beautiful Quin Way. It is absolutely packed tonight for a Tuesday, I think it is. Wednesday. We're on Wednesday. So I'm super excited to get back to the YouTube full time, providing fire Patreon content. We are going to live stream. Again, all the updates like that, for that type of stuff, are on the Patreon. So let's see here. How Chi Chang Phuc fared in the year after Masan takeover. So Masan, a big company, took over Phuc. Let me get over here and then we'll read this article. It's pretty interesting. Come on. I mean, look, this is a prime example. Like, this should be the thumbnail. Let's hold still. Probably make this the thumbnail. I mean, all these people are drinking tea right now. Drinking tea or coffee. Mainly tea. Tea has caffeine in it too, so. Let's go over here. Beverage chain Phuc Heritage, in which conglomerate Masan Group owns 85%, reported the second highest revenues in bubble tea and coffee industry last year. Its revenues were 67 million and earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and some other thing were Vietnamese 195 billion. The highest gross profit margin in the industry, according to Masan's newly published annual report. Highland Coffee had revenues of over Vietnamese 2 trillion a year in 2019-2020. Phuc opened 23 flagship stores and 2 mini shops in the last quarter of 2022, increasing their total numbers to 111 and 21. Let's walk down this way. It's way loud out here. We got some kind of, is that 4K walking? Is that the homie? I can't tell. What's up, bro? How you doing, my guy? Good? Very good. Look at his rig. I told you guys, his rig's fucking huge. Take it easy, buddy. Good seeing you. Super nice guy. If you want to go check his channel out, he's 4K Walking Saigon, I think it is. He just does walking videos. He's super, super nice. So I recommend you go subscribe to his channel. We're not like bros, but you know, we see each other and we know each other. So we're cordial and nice with each other. He's an associate. I knew that was him when I saw the huge ass camera rig. He walks around with that thing for, I I think up to 2 hours sometimes. Wild. They represented a near doubling of numbers from 2021 when Masan first bought stakes in Phuc. The flagship stores achieved very high profit margins of 31% in 2022 and 26% in 2021. Last year they reported sales of Vietnamese dong 1.1 trillion and profits of Vietnamese dong 330 billion. You're talking, this is a massive multi-million dollar empire is coffee here. But Phuc had to close 150 tea and coffee kiosks inside the Win Mart. No big surprise there, as it was really haphazardly done. These like kiosk tea places, they would kind of just stick them inside of a Vinmart, now Winmart, and people weren't looking for tea when they were going shopping, so they just never did well, which I'm not surprised about at all. We are adjusting the model, and there's music everywhere. We're adjusting this model in the first half of 2022 before continuing to expand scale. In the event, Phuc failed to achieve its target of opening 1,000 new kiosks last year, but Phuc profit of Vietnamese dong, 195 billion, was lower than the profit from its flagship stores alone, which meant the kiosks were losing money. The reason for their rejig of the model, according to experts. I don't even think that's a word. That's on the rooftop, man. They play the music so loud there. It's wild. Let me get over here. Pound. Okay. Last year it accounted for 2% of Masan's revenues, up 1.3% of profits, 1.3%. It targets the revenues of 3 trillion this year, up 50 to 90% from 2022, mainly thanks to the opening of some 90 new stores. Masan first bought shares of Phuc in May 2021, paying 15 million for a 20% stake. Last year it bought 70% in 2 different transactions for 6 trillion. Masan hopes to make Phuc the top tea and coffee chain in Vietnam over the next few years before going overseas in 2024, 2025. So Nguyen Trong, the most like arguably best Ninh Trong legend and like most famous like chain coffee place here, is expanding into Korea this year. And all these places are deciding they're gonna expand. So you're gonna see Highlands in other countries in Asia. You're gonna see Phuc in other countries in Asia. Since they're making such good profits here and much money here, imagine how much they can make when they're in Korea and they're charging $5 for a cup of coffee, or $4, or $6. Their profits are gonna go insane. And who doesn't love Vietnamese tea and coffee? It's a fantastic product. Like, it can't be beaten, to be honest with you. I love the teas here, man. They've got like a peach tea at Phuc that's amazing. And they put some lemongrass in it. Highlands has the same one. All the top players kind of compete in the same products. The Nguyen coffee chain does focus heavily on Cafe Suda and their blend of beans, which is, in my opinion, the best. When I drink coffee, that was my go-to coffee. We had one right by my first apartment. I would often go there all the time and had nothing but good coffee there. So couldn't recommend that spot more than enough. It's just going to show how big coffee and tea business here is in Saigon. Like, it is a big, big deal. Yes, we are on the old camera. As I said a couple months ago, we're going to be introducing in the old camera and have a little bit more of a on my face as I walk around type look, instead of me holding the 4K and looking that way. This camera works much better pointed at my face, and it has a great built-in microphone, and it's super easy to use. So hey, why not use it? Let's have a mix of all kinds of content on the channel. So that's the plan. I hope you found this video useful and informative. I couldn't believe, I didn't think they would post that high of a profit, but you know, you see so many of these stores when you walk around. Like, I was happy to see this article today because I talk about a Phuc on almost every long format walking tour because we see 2 or 3 shops, you know? So that's the video, guys. thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a subscriber if you are. If you do like the videos, that's also awesome. And if you do make a comment, it's all greatly appreciated. I see everybody's comment. I appreciate them all. Thank you so much. Have a absolutely fantastic morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at when you watch this. 650. That would be the Honda 650. So stay frosty. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out.